wrote, trying to remember what it says.
Liberate the biopolitical commercial machinery.
Yes, to liberate the biopolitical exercise machinery.
Save children of war.
What do you mean?
Saving the children of war.
Yes. So they don't get involved?
Yeah, so they don't get involved. Through war, they become orphans. So.
What did you write?
I wrote women are not products.
Okay. Do you feel that way, or you think it's a problem?
I do feel that way, that, well, the way that we're sold makeup and plastic surgery and clothing is a way to define ourselves turns women into products, and that's a terrible thing. And it's very ironic that I'm saying this on an exercise bike, which is used to create the appropriate body.
Basically how US go to all the places and take their oils and natural materials and stuff like that.
What did you write?
Ask US to bring their stuff away, like even their polluted items and such.
What did you write?
I wrote how no more force.
Louder.
No more force.
What did you write?
I wrote self-interest can kill everyone, all of us, so we have to cooperate with those of our needs.
What did you write?
I wrote get rid of anti-abortionists in London.
What did you write?
Equality.
What did you write?
I am Nikki.
Huh?
My name is Nikki.
So you write your name?
Yes.
What does it mean? It's your opinion?
Well, this is my friend here, and she wrote, I am not an object, so I wrote what I am.
Ah, okay. What did you write? What?
I wrote, I am not an object.
No? Is it a problem for you?
Pardon?
Is it a case?
Yes.
Is it an emergency? What did you write?
End the trend towards the ownership of everything.
End all wars, because they're all about insignificant matters. Yeah.
And you? What did you write?
Children poverty in Argentina.
Why Argentina? You're concerned more in Argentina, or?
Because recently I heard that there's lots of children sent to the streets because of the government throwing them out in the street.
Okay.
And they don't have homes.
What did you write?
Unity.
What do you mean?
I mean by everybody in this world has a gift, right? And if we work together to make ourselves a great nation in terms of the world, it'll be all better instead of continuing political segregation. That's it.
I wrote the word other. It's one of the key concepts of post-political discourse.
Good.
What's important about this concept is that it's a construct created by the West. It reveals the Western ideologies as opposed to those of the other.
Too politically correct.
Yes, what does it mean?
It means that because of our media, we are dictated by what's right and wrong. We are conditioned to have like certain thought. So maybe like we see like war in the Middle East is bad or something like that. The thing is, nobody ever brings up any new radical thoughts because we're too conditioned to think about what we think. We're afraid to be ridiculed by bringing up new thoughts. But that's how we create new ideas and new advancements, right? We have to be radical in our thoughts. We have to have counter arguments to like already pre-existing arguments. So this is how we achieve advancement, right? But nobody ever does that anymore. So we're stagnant.
Gas blows.
What do you mean?
Well, it's a pun, obviously, because gas actually does blow. But I was more referring to how it's environmentally detrimental and how politically it's been the root of a lot of really important issues.
I wrote, give peace a chance, please. It's from a John Lennon song, and I think more people should listen and take heart to those words.
What did you write?
I wrote US stay at home.
Why?
Well, because I believe that either the US should keep its own house in order, fix its own problems of democracy, liberty, etc., or they should let everybody in the world vote for the US president. Because I think that one figure affects the whole world.
I wrote it's too hot.
It's too
Too hot.
This is your opinion.
Yeah.
What did you write?
We need more community initiatives in this society. Using awareness muscle.
You guys can get banned on your issues.
What did you write?
Big business should not equal big pollution.
What do you mean?
Big businesses all over the world should be held accountable for the amount of pollution and waste that they produce, and changes need to be made.
What did you write?
Environment. Really responsible we have to protect the environment. Everything from global warming to just appreciating all the great things we do outside and keeping it that way for our next generation of children.
Bombs don't make sense just because I don't like to be defined as an individual from a nation that is a threat, or I don't think anyone should be identified as a nation being a threat to other nations. I think everyone should just be recognized for being part of a community. I think that's more important than worrying about explosions and trying to take over the world.
Hypocrite. Because to develop the awareness muscle, we have to find the hypocrite side of us. We cannot develop any muscle if we don't measure how much hypocrite we are. To train the awareness muscle, you have to do it every day. Now you have been doing a headband. But let's say if you do a new headband tomorrow, then maybe you get more aware. Maybe your headband or your text or your political vision will be a little sharper every day. You cannot have the awareness muscle developed just today. But if you every day you think about it, I think after 10 days you'll be extremely critical. It's growing. We are going to measure if people get more and more clever. We can judge which one is getting the bigger awareness muscle. Who is the biggest awareness muscle? Are you making a new one?
Yes.
What did you change now? From the first, now what do you write?
I'm going to write that colonialism constructs the Westerner and not the other. Colonialism constructs the Westerner and not the other. It basically means that colonization and ideologies that are constructed for the others, for third world nations that are constructed by Western society, in fact actually says more about Western society and white culture than it does about the other, because they're imposing their values and their ideologies on them.